It's never been easier for a tax-exempt entity to get nonprofit status with the IRS. The downside? You need to stay up to date with your year-to-year compliance or else. Because if you lose your tax-exempt status, your nonprofit might have taxes to pay, and you too could be hit with tax liabilities that you are personally on the hook for. Also, if you lose tax-exempt status, your donors can't deduct their donations to you. This could really hurt. In this video, we're going to show you how you can keep your nonprofit status safe. But first, what is a 501c3? There are many different types of tax-exempt organizations. However, the 501c3 is the most common, and there are three types of 501c3: a public charity, a private foundation, and a private operating foundation. What are the yearly reporting requirements of a nonprofit that's seeking to maintain its tax-exempt status? Nearly every 501c3 has some version of IRS Form 990 to file each year. Now, which form depends on a few things, and we're going to go over those right now. What are the different types of Form 990? The four forms in question are the Form 990, the Form 990EZ, Form 990N, and the Form 990PF. Let's break each form down. If your gross receipts are less than $50,000 and your assets are less than $200,000, then file a 990N. Form 990N is filled out online. If your gross receipts and assets are more than $200,000 and $500,000 respectively, then your nonprofit will need to file a Form 990. Now there's a couple of twists to this. There are certain religious, political, and state entities with limited income that normally would have to file a Form 990, but can file the easier Form 990EZ instead. Additionally, private foundations usually need to use Form 990PF. Now that you know what form to need, let's see what information you'll need. Form 990N, as I said, is filed online only. For that, you're going to need your employer identification number, the legal name of the nonprofit and the mailing address, any other names the organization uses, the names and addresses of principal officers, website addresses, confirmation that the organization's annual gross receipts are $50,000 or less, and if applicable, a statement that the organization has terminated or will be terminating. Form 990EZ is, as expected, the easy version of Form 990. In addition to the information on Form 990N, you'll also need a summary of grants, contributions, membership dues, investment returns received, and other income, summary of operational expenses and money spent on running the organization and charitable activities, summary of gross and net income, profit or loss, and total revenue, benefits and other salaries paid to various parties and employees, summary of types of assets, their value, changes in asset value over the year, what the nonprofit has accomplished in its three largest programs, officers, directors, trustees, and key employees with compensation and benefits, other miscellaneous information and schedules. Oh, by the way, that was the Form 990EZ. So let's talk about Form 990, the granddaddy of all nonprofit forms, and it means business. So if you're volunteering for a nonprofit, this is one where you really want to make sure the work is done correctly. As with the other information you need with the prior forms, we also can add a checklist of all required schedules that must be filed, statements regarding other IRS filings and tax compliance, details of the governing body and management, policies and disclosures, a complete statement of revenue, how much a nonprofit earned from various sources, a complete statement of expenses, how much a nonprofit spent on various activities, a balance sheet, statement of a current financial position, a reconciliation of net assets, financial statements, and reporting declarations. So that's what's needed to maintain your 501c3 status with the federal government. Are there any questions you have about maintaining your tax-exempt status? Please leave them in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to keep abreast of the latest changes to the tax code. Share and like this video if you found it helpful. This is Anthony Parent of Parent & Parent LLP IRS Medic, and I thank you for watching.